Thanks again, Donnie. Make sure you get out and vote, and don't forget to bring your photo ID with you when you go.
Hungry? Have you ever truly been hungry? Many churches and organizations in our communities collect food to assist those in need. Up next, Jean Jones visits with Lana McQuitty to talk about a particular cafe, the Agape Cafe, that assists those in need of a meal and some changes to come.
Welcome. Volunteering on the Valley is back. Volunteering in the Valley is a cooperative activity between CVTV with Sheraton Valley and the Long Branch area chapter of AARP. Our mission is to make available to the community a resource that joins groups and activities and projects that are looking for volunteers with those of you who are sitting around watching too much TV. Now, Donna probably won't like that, but she can cut it out. But if you get out and do something in the community, you'll not only be giving back, you'll be getting back. Today, one of the organizations in our area that does a huge amount of giving in the community is the Agape Cafe. And I want to welcome Lana McQuitty, who is going to be their spokesperson today to talk about some changes they're making. When I asked about Lana's job title with the group, she says, I think I'm sort of the mother. She sort of coordinates activities and makes sure that things get planned, coordinated, purchased, dispensed, organized. So Lana, I understand that you've for a long time had a meal site where folks could sit down and have a meal on Saturdays and also do carry out from there. Then you also had home delivered meals. And you're going to be changing that format somewhat, which is going to change your volunteer needs. Explain that to us, please.
Okay, we started with just the format where you would come in, eat at the American Legion Hall on South Rollins, and you could carry out. Then we saw the need for the delivery. We tried to do all of it from the original location. That didn't work. We just were doing way too many meals. So we split up. First and third Saturdays, we do the sit-down meals at the American Legion. Every Saturday, we do the deliveries from our church, Crossroads Christian Church. And we were also doing carry-outs from the American Legion. Again, it became just too confusing to do sit-down meals and carry-outs. So effective this last Saturday, we only do sit-down meals at the American Legion. And if you want meals at your home, you can call the church or call any of us and we will deliver to your home. But if you want to come to the American Legion, we want you to sit down, we want you to visit with us, and we want you to enjoy a home-cooked meal. There is a difference in the meals a little bit. At our cafe at the American Legion, we have a full meal. We usually have an entree, we have a vegetable, we have fruit. A lot of times we'll have some sort of bread. We have homemade desserts. Like last Saturday, we had a wonderful lemon bundt cake, chocolate cake with homemade icing, brownies with icing made by the ladies of the church. And it's not a soup kitchen. We wait on you just like you're at a restaurant. We also serve hot dogs and grilled cheese if the kids don't want what we're serving. I can't imagine. We had smothered pork loin over mashed potatoes. But the deliveries have a little bit of a simplified menu. It's just awfully hard to deliver homemade applesauce. It becomes a mess. So it's just a little simplified, but if you want it at your home, we'll be glad to deliver it.
Tell us about the kind of participation in the meals and the home deliveries that you've experienced.
We are delivering, we didn't really get a good count in 2012, but we're delivering between 12,000 and 13,000 meals a year since 2013 all the way up to 2015. So on a normal month, we have 80 volunteers available. We'll use anywhere from, probably 52 to 65 volunteers, depending on how many Saturdays you have. Those fifth Saturdays will bring in more volunteers. We use volunteers from our church. Once in a while, we'll have a group of students from Truman or a group of students from the Christian College in Moberly. We also have just folks throughout the community. A lot of times a group of Walmart workers will come and help us, and other organizations will just dribble in, and we give them directions. We give them a sheet. Here's the address. Knock on the door, tell them you're there with their meals. It's really an easy thing to do, and it's very, very rewarding.
And I suppose now that you're changing the focus with meals that aren't going to be consumed at the community site to home deliver, you're probably going to need more home delivery volunteers anyway, aren't you?
I believe we will. I think we'll have a lot more deliveries, and we like to have them all delivered in a very short span of time so they stay warm. So the more deliverers we have, the fewer meals you're taking. So it really does go quickly.
Yes, and hot and fresh, after all, is the way we all want to have our meals served. That's really great. Are there other ways that we can volunteer besides delivering meals for you?
There's also usually a small group meets and helps cook it. And you don't have to be a chef to cook. You can chop, you can dice, you can load up the trays. We have a lot of our young people in our church, and they've gotten really good at spooning up mashed potatoes. You do not have to really know how to cook. You just have to know how to follow directions. And it really is kind of an assembly line when they're filling up the trays. Now, down at the Agape, the small cafe, it's a little more, following a recipe type thing. However, us ladies don't really use recipes so much. We kind of do it like Mama did. And but up at the big cafe, where there's 250 meals, sometimes 275 on a Saturday, you really kind of have to know how much each tray is going to have out, and but you can do just about anything. Also, once in a while, we are given 70, 80, 90 frozen chickens, and several of us will meet at the church. If they're not cooked, we'll cook them in the flash oven, and we will all stand around and pick chicken off the bone and Ziploc them in gallons and freeze them. And I'm the official bone boiler, and we make our own broth. Oh. And it takes a lot of hands to pick off 70, 80 chickens in an evening. So there's just a million things you can do.
That sounds wonderful. Do you have any other specific plans for the future or projects that you need help with?
At this particular time, we are moving our church kitchen, and so right now we're kind of stretched out, and it's really, I hate to say we're kind of undone, but we are kind of undone right now. There's a few things in the old kitchen, and we're working off of folding tables, and then we have one island in our brand new kitchen. So we're all looking forward to getting the new kitchen all set up, and then we'll have everything a little more organized, and we just can't wait. But we don't have any specials planned right now. We're just feeding the people that need the food.
And hunger in any community can be a real challenge. And when we have a group of people, like those of you who operate the Agape Cafe, there are a lot of folks who have food necessities that aren't being met, just plain old hunger in some cases. Why don't you come out and find out how you can be a part of a Saturday at the Agape Cafe? I can even see where this would be a great opportunity for a family with young adult children, let's say high schoolers and mom and dad, or even grandma and grandpa, or even a scout troop or a 4-H club could come in and help you out on a Saturday as a community project. So think about that when you're planning your activities. There's a lot of 2016 ahead of us yet. A lot of activities that we can take part in. But I think an experience like that is a wonderful way to help our young people become aware of what some of the needs are in the community, and that not everyone around them is fortunate enough to always have a good hot fresh meal when they would like to. Thanks again for watching. Please bring me information about your group, your project, any way that volunteers in our area can help you. And those of you in the outlying areas, we're here for you too. We really want to talk to some of you from the other communities that CBTV serves, like New Cambria, Huntsville. Check around, find out what the needs are. I even heard some conversation the other day about some of the fire districts having some really desperate needs. Maybe we can help you organize some projects that will get some activities going in the community where we can do fundraisers and get some things going for these fire groups that don't have a whole lot of resources. So come back and see us again in a week or two, but bring us your ideas. This program is nothing without you, your input, your ideas, and your concern for your community. Thanks again. I'm Jean Jones. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Jean, and thanks, Lana, for all you and your group do to serve others in need.
Fabulous phones are just waiting for you at Sheridan Valley Wireless. Is your phone in your hands for most of the day? Then it might just be time to get your hands on a brand new one with a cooler design and hotter features. We're excited to announce some new great deals and plans that we'll be launching this Friday.
We can't share with you all the details, but we can say if you're looking for a new plan for yourself or the family, you will definitely want to stop in and see what all the buzz is about.
Picture the grins on yourself or your loved ones when they get a new phone. You'll also be smiling when you compare our plans and prices to the competition. We're conveniently located in Brookfield, Salisbury, Moberly-Macon, and 4 of our agent locations where smiles, smartphones, and happy await you.
Free family fun awaits you at the North Central Missouri YMCA Healthy Kids Day and the Linn County Health Department Health and Safety Fair next Wednesday, April 6th from 4:30 to 6:30 at the YMCA in Brookfield.
In addition to educational exhibits, enjoy the bounce house, games, Minions, Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2, bubble soccer, and much more. You can meet Slugger from 5 to 6, and there'll be snacks and music throughout the event and door prizes at 6. Make plans to attend, and you can stop by the Sheridan Valley booth and say you saw this on CVTV and receive a special gift.
London is a diverse and exciting city with some of the world's best sights, attractions, and activities. And now the Macon Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to travel to London September 7th through the 13th this year through the Chamber and Colette Travels.
If you've ever wanted to experience Buckingham Palace, Big Ben, Stonehenge, and much more with an experienced travel guide, now's your chance. Get your group together. You can contact Chamber Director Darlage Wiggins at 660-385-2811.
Photographers, submit your favorite photos for the Sheridan Valley's 2017 Directory Cover Photo Contest. We are looking for pictures that depict the beauty of our area and has a technology theme.
There's a limit of 4 photos per contest entrant, and the photos are due by June 1st. Submit photos to the address on the screen.
Macon County Ministries Emergency Food Pantry Coordinator Linda Truitt indicated they were running low on sugar, flour, ramen noodles, and jelly. They appreciate all you do to help them serve our neighbors.
A final reminder that through the month of March, MoDOT crews are committed to repairing potholes reported throughout the state. Motorists can report the location of potholes by calling 888-275-6636.
Tune in to CVTV this week for Missouri Guard TV series Christmas Flood, Get Fit with Ludwig core conditioning workout, and Fish On cold water baths. See these and many more of your favorite shows this week on CVTV.
Check out our weekly lineup for a full listing at cvalley.net. Also check out CVTV's YouTube channel for all your favorite CVTV programs at youtube.com/CVTV22.
We close our show with a reminder of the importance to vote from a New York Times best-selling author and teacher, Sharon Salzberg. She is quoted saying, "Voting is an expression of our commitment to ourselves, one another, this country, and this world."
Please take the time to vote Tuesday, April 5th.
Well, that's it for now. For the Sheridan Valley Channel and Darren Elzaris, I'm Donna Bell, and we thank you for sharing a part of your day with us.
Stay tuned, another CVTV program is coming up shortly.